그딴 게 실제로 존재한다고.
핑크. 움직이는 게 좋을 거야. 살아남기 위해서는. 궁금하지 않아? 너 삼촌이 진짜 어떤 사람인지?
Fists fly, knives flash, bones snap in tight hallways and rain-soaked streets. Disney Plus and Hulu are hiding some of the most savage Korean martial arts thrillers ever made. And we're talking pure hand-to-hand carnage with zero mercy. No slow burns, no filler romance, just relentless combat and survival. But before we dive into the list, it would mean a lot to me if you took a moment to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for your support.
Number 8. Red Swan. Red Swan doesn't ease you in, it detonates. A masked assassin lunges through a rain-slicked balcony door, and Rain answers with a throat strike, a disarm, and a body hurled over a glass table in under 5 seconds. He plays an elite bodyguard, but this isn't suited-up posing. It's tight corner combat inside penthouses, elevators, and underground garages. When attackers swarm his high-profile client, he wedges himself between her and the blades, snapping wrists, ripping knives free, and countering with savage elbow spikes. Outside, Rain turns pavement into a skid zone as he drives enemies head-first into car doors. Every ambush is fast, suffocating, and vicious. Protection here looks like controlled devastation.
Number 7. Revenge of Others. Lomon plays a skilled high school striker who doesn't posture. He hunts. In the shadows behind gyms, convenience stores, and cramped alleyways, bullies and criminals get dragged into ugly, grounded beatdowns. His taekwondo kicks land like steel doors, folding bodies against brick. Then the kickboxing takes over. Tight hooks, crushing knees, and follow-up shots delivered before anyone can crawl away. There's no glossy superhero polish here. The camera stays close to the impact, catching every stumble, gasp, and bone-snapping collision. What begins as revenge becomes a street-level war, with one student turning dark backstreets into his personal punishment zone. If bullies want to fight, Lomon gives them a sentence. Number 6. Connect. Directed by Japanese cult legend Takashi Miike, Connect follows Jung Hae-in's immortal man hunting the serial killer who stole his eye. That nightmare connection turns every encounter into body horror warfare. He chases the thief through filthy streets, abandoned interiors, and crowded spaces where flesh becomes the battleground. Fights erupt without warning, desperate grappling, heads slammed into walls, bodies twisted past human limits, and wounds that should end the chase only make it uglier. Miike doesn't soften the damage. He makes the violence feel wet, invasive, and deeply wrong. The hook is supernatural, but the combat stays viciously physical. Connect is the kind of thriller that makes revenge look like a medical emergency. Number 5. No Way Out: The Roulette. At number 5, No Way Out: The Roulette turns a 20 billion won bounty into a feeding frenzy. One ex-con becomes the prize, and every hunter wants the payout. Mercenaries with military hardware, hitmen carrying cheap blades, and corrupt cops willing to turn their badges into hunting licenses. The fights are ugly because nobody controls the crowd. A knife flashes in a stairwell, 3 men crash through a storefront, and a target swings whatever his hands find. Bodies pile up in alleys while rival crews attack each other over him. This isn't clean choreography, it's panic, elbows, broken bottles, and survival instincts colliding at street level. One bounty, endless predators, no safe exit. Number 4. The Worst of Evil. The worst of evil throws you into 1990s Gangnam, where undercover cop Chi Chang-wook enters Wee Ha-jun's drug syndicate, and every handshake hides a knife. Close quarters gang warfare. Men slam each other into tiled hallways. Pipes crush shoulders. Bare fists split lips. A narrow corridor becomes a trap. One attacker blocks the exit, while another drives a blade toward the ribs. G's cover survives on pain tolerance and the willingness to hit harder than the men testing him. Guns are background noise. Real damage happens in stairwells and back rooms, where loyalty is measured by who's left breathing.
Number 3. A shop for killers. At number 3, a shop for killers turns a home into a kill zone. Lee Dong-wook's mercenary uncle trains his niece for an attack, and it arrives with rifles, drones, and killers pouring through every entrance. She answers with elite Muay Thai, elbows slicing across jaws, knees folding attackers, and clinches used to slam bodies into walls. Then the choreography shifts into firearm CQC, with muzzle strikes, magazine traps, weapon redirects, and knife defense inside rooms too tight for a clean shot. Outside, snipers turn the yard into a crosshair. She uses walls to break sniper lines. Inside, she learns to move before the trigger breaks. Every hallway teaches survival. Every room hides a new execution attempt.
Number 2. The Manipulated. Turns a wrongful conviction into a pressure cooker. Ji Chang-wook plays a man framed by an elite syndicate, dragged into prison and stripped of everything except rage. The transformation is physical, punishing drills in a cell, knuckles split against concrete, improvised weapons sharpened from scraps, and fights where exhaustion becomes another enemy. In one yard brawl, he drives an opponent's face into iron bars until teeth scatter across the floor. When he finally gets out, he doesn't chase justice politely. He stalks the architects of his ruin through parking garages and service tunnels, dismantling their protection one body at a time. Prison didn't weaken him, it forged him. Number 1. Moving. This is the grand finale, and Ryu Seung-ryong delivers one of Disney Plus's most savage superhuman rampages. His character enters a hallway packed with armed enemies, absorbs blows that should stop a tank, and keeps advancing like a wrecking ball in human form. Then comes the butcher shop fight. Hooks, cleavers, shattered counters, and bodies hurled through walls as he tears through wave after wave. The choreography sells weight. Each impact buckles metal, cracks bone, and sends panic racing through the room. No elegant poses, no easy victories, just indestructible force colliding with men who realize far too late that bullets won't save them. Moving doesn't end the countdown, it crushes it.
삭제하고 있다.